order at McDonald's.
Yep. I've got enough points for either a cheeseburger or a McChicken. What do you think? Cheeseburger or McChicken?
Let's get... I guess we'll go with a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Add. Okay. That's it. Right?
I guess so.
Okay.
So I guess we're doing McDonald's, and this time we're doing 1080p 30.
Yeah.
So this time we shouldn't have any problems. As soon as I get home, I'm going to upload this, but at least this time I can do at least this time that we'll get to show how good the dash cam is, rather than last time where it was choppy in 4K.
Yeah.
Which
the 4K
just didn't
is
look
not
good.
real 4K.
And it didn't look very good. It was very bad.
Yeah. And
it was like,
because it's blowing up the image while it's recording,
it causes
it's choppy.
Yeah, it's choppy, and you know what? I mean, it was a good video. It was a watchable video, but it was kind of a lousy one.
Yeah, well.
For that being, I mean, it wasn't a good video. It really, I mean, it was a good like video to put up, but it wasn't a good video to have as the best, you know, performance.
It wasn't the best performance by a camera in this car.
No, and like I said, I've had better videos where it's snoover and it doesn't lag.
Well,
that one just, it was horrible.
Although all your videos that you put up are 1080s.
Yeah, they're all 1080s, and I can watch them except for a few of them. A few of them aren't. I mean, occasionally I have down converted ones where they're not 1080p, but most of them are.
Yeah.
Most of them are 1080p, 30 frames per second, even though sometimes I will occasionally downgrade to 720, or sometimes I will upload them in 480, depending on the situations.
What we do when we get a new camera, or a new to us camera, they all seem to say they take better than 1080s. They take the 2.7K or they take 4K, and we test them.
Yeah, and it happens not to be true.
And we have yet to have one have a real 4K. As a matter of fact, the first one that said it did 4K was working so hard to blow up whatever it was doing that it was like it was worse than a 720 blown up to 4K.
Yeah, it was like, you know, what's the point?
And that was very poor quality.
It's like it was terrible.
And
I mean, it was just...
Then there was the one that I bought because it took the same size batteries. I did not believe it was 4K. But it was cheaper than buying batteries.
It was horrible.
Or it was the same price as buying batteries, and it came with a spare charger. So, yeah. And that actually was a 480. It wasn't even a 1080. Now, I did take a few seconds video. I did 4K, the 2.7K, and the 1080 with the camera in the exact same spot, shooting off into, you know, the neighborhood, strictly for our own, and then line them up. And the 4K was no better than a 2.7K, and it turns out when you're taking...
It was just...
I bet their hearing's going to be damaged early.
Oh my god, that scared the you-know-what out of me.
Not really, because it's no worse than that.
Well, I'm trying to not say the word, because I don't...
Anyway, the 2.7K appeared to be slightly better than the 1080, but that was definite maybe.
Yeah, we're just going to
And
go.
the 4K was as good as the 2.7K. 2.7. Now, we did not take an extended video with the 2.7, so we do not know if that one's choppy. I would imagine that it is. So,
I was not expecting that
Kenny
loud.
No, I was not expecting the guy with the bad muffler.
That's why I reacted the way I did, because oh, that was a scary situation.
What is our?
Let's put on.
What's our? Okay.
I guess we'll put yes on here.
Okay, I'm trying to get our number.
There it is. WL66.
Yep.
There was one time where I got 69 on it, but that's the one time.
That was a different time.
And the only reason why I'm mentioning it is because it's funny.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Enough with that.
Okay.
Let's just get on with this. Is he gonna say anything?
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Will you be using your mobile app today?
Yes, I will be using the app. It's WL66.
I have the Little Rock, aka Andrew.
Yes, it is.
Yep, it's Little Rock.
I have to pull forward to the customer service.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. I think
It's
I've
for
already.
Little Rock.
Yeah, I think I've already mentioned that this channel was originally Little Rock's Road Trips, but then it got changed to Elevators Rock on 2.
It was too hard to find it as Little Rock.
Yeah, it was too hard to find. That's the main reason. That's the only reason that was necessary. I mean, other from that, it was just simply like, okay, I changed the name because it makes more sense. Because I mean, as much as I link it on Elevators Rock On, I mean, this channel is easier to find when it's the second channel.
Your sister tried to find the Little Rock's Road Trip, and she had to go through pages of stuff for Little Rock, Arkansas.
It's not just Road Trip; it's stuff that's not elevator, vending machine, or car wash related.
Yeah.
But here we go.
It's your longer form stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna go through the drive-thru. We're gonna get on with this video. This is just a normal video, and we're just waiting.
And you're excited to get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I'm excited for it enough to the point where I can't even hold my hand still.
That's okay.
And that's why you hear a little sound in the background of the audio on every single video.
That's you doing 2 one-handed claps.
Yeah, I do that on every single video practically in the background.
If you're not holding something there, that's okay.
It's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
But this is our
Yeah, drive-through venture.
free cheeseburger.
Here we go.
Actually, it's not a free cheeseburger. It's a reward they give us for spending money here on other days. Using the app where they can keep track of us.
Yeah, they can keep track of us. So this is going to be fun just to get through the drive-thru. I'll have to see how the microphone picks up that loud engine, because I'm wondering...
Oh, yeah, that would be...
That's an interesting test there, to see if it picks up my reaction.
Yeah.
Your
reaction would definitely pick up.
Just want to listen to that loud noise to see how it picked up.
Thank you.
I'm just questioning if there's any noise cancellation on this video, because...
was that long enough to pick up for the noise cancellation to pick it up?
I don't think the noise cancellation even detected it. Because I know when I did the loud startup with my brother at Lone Cabbage the first time, you know, the noise cancellation kicked in.
The noise, well, that was with a different camera.
It was with a different camera and it was louder.
A more expensive camera.
This camera,
and it was much louder. It kicked in automatically.
I'm not sure if this one has a noise cancellation. So you might get the full loud on this. Which everybody kind of expects that. I mean, I'm just hoping that the microphone, you know, gets everything, not just the loud noise, because sometimes when a loud noise happens, it drowns out what I say. Sometimes you get to hear it in the background, depending on the case, right? Because the microphone sometimes can pick up, which is a good thing. If the microphone can pick up what you're saying and the noise, that's a good thing, because I want it to be able to pick it up. But anyway, we're going through the waiting.
I changed the name on the app to Little Rock, and your last name is also known as, which is what AKA is, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad it
so the receipt says Andrew.
I'm glad it says that, because
Well, you can't have Mommy's name on it.
No, and you can't have last names on there because that'll dox the video. And we don't want that.
Well, no, it only shows it. There. Yeah.
It only shows the first name.
Yeah. No, that's the first and last name. Thank you.
The first and last name to the thing.
The first and last name are on the receipt.
On the receipt.
And the first and last name are on the app.
Well, that's why I don't show the receipt. I don't show that.
I have got the receipt where it says your first name is Little Rock.
Yeah.
And it says your last name
Is AKA Andrew.
AKA Andrew.
Which is okay to have.
Yeah.
Because at least that doesn't.
That way, if the receipt gets shown, it doesn't dox.
It doesn't
because
dox. And it's okay.
Little Rock and Andrew are used as your name. Oh, I saw something on this apartment complex
Oh, let's. I guess we'll get a focus on this before we end. There's the apartment.
here. Yeah. That apartment over there. The first floor is all facilities, common facilities.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
Nobody lives on the first floor according to the website. There's the reception area, there's clubhouse kind of stuff.
There. Yeah. And there's balloons on the outside of it. That's interesting.
Well, it's recently finished construction.
That's why they put balloons on it.
That used to be, so to advertise it. There's now leasing on these little flags there.
Alright, so now, as soon as we get to this red light,
That used to be a Winn-Dixie.
that used to be a Winn-Dixie. Yeah, that CVS used to be a Winn-Dixie.
No, the CVS was a CVS, used to be Ecker Drugs. But the property where those apartments are used to be a Winn-Dixie.
Oh, yeah.
And this ahead of us used to be woods. When they cleared this out and built this strip mall with the Publix, the Winn-Dixie didn't last long.
Yeah. They also built the Publix down here in now. But you know what, we're gonna I guess now since we're sitting at this red light, you know what that means.
That means bye.
The video's over, but it doesn't have to be because you can always go on the channel and watch another video.
Yep.